What's up? Sunny here. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how to meditate and go within. Not just go within, but go deep within. I'm going to show you the meaning of going within, the true meaning, not the mainstream meaning. And I'm going to show you how I personally meditate. You know, I've been getting a request for this video topic so often now because I feel like I'm always talking about meditation. I'm always talking about the benefits and the transformative benefits of meditation, how it will transform areas of your life that you can never even relate, how meditating for just like 15 to 20 minutes a day is impacting that area of your life. But it truly is the key to the mind-made prison that you have around you right now. And so if you want to create your own reality consciously, if you want to gain back your creative power, you have to meditate. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I meditate. Okay, it's not something that I can necessarily just show you because there's not that many steps, but I'm going to first briefly describe what the process is. And then I'm just going to say a bunch of words that are going to be pointers to hint to you, to direct you towards the experience that I'm talking about. Okay? So it's just going to be all from the heart. If I'm doing cuts in this video, it's mainly because I have a cough. But for the purpose of this video, you know, if you truly want this message to come to you and you want to be able to deepen your meditation, just by watching this video, be very present throughout the video. And be completely open to what is being said in this video. Don't allow the mind to continue to enter and then be judgmental about what is being said or trying to like conceptualize what is being said, because that is the very thing that is getting in your way of meditation, of deepening your meditations. So when I sit down to meditate, by the way, I do it multiple times a day, because it's constant coming back into alignment. It's constant reconnecting with what is true, as opposed to what is not true, which are your thoughts and physical reality. So whenever I sit down to meditate, I simply first just relax my body. You'll notice that all the stress, all the constant activity that is building up throughout the day is manifesting in your body. Your muscles being tense, maybe certain aches and pains that you're completely oblivious about. They're happening and they're making you feel uneasy somehow, but you're not even conscious that that's occurring in your body because your consciousness is all up here in your head. So what I do is when I sit down to meditate, I completely relax my body. I notice any tension in different parts of my body and consciously just relax. Okay, this allows you to already be more relaxed and more flowing. Now, next, you know, when I'm closing my eyes, and usually before I get to that, I use a binaural beats track, which I'll put in the description of this video. That's like the best one that's worked for me. I've tried many different meditation music and tracks and everything, but I'm going to put the one that I've been using for about a year now, and it's been working amazing for me. It helps me go really deep. It's Theta Waves. So Theta Waves are like, I believe it's the state that your brain is in when you are asleep. So theta is entering theta waves, a theta brain wave state. You are able to go deep within, but still be conscious. Okay, so this is going to aid you with your meditation, going really deep. So the purpose of this meditation, which is the only real meditation, is to completely disengage from everything. That's why you'll notice that there are no words in the track that I'm giving you. This is not a guided meditation at all. It is complete disengagement from everything. I'm not saying that guided meditations don't have their purpose. They do have a purpose to kind of ease you into a different vibration, and they're good for beginners. However, if you really want to go deep within, you actually have to disengage. Guided meditations can put you in a different state of being, but they don't help you disengage. Okay? The purpose of this meditation is to literally let go of everything, all thoughts, all perceptions, all identities, letting go of even a thought of who you are, what your name is, who your family is, like what your goals are. You're letting go of everything and just freeing yourself from all the things that weigh your spirit down on a day-to-day basis. Because when you let go of everything, that is when you're able to truly come into contact with who you really are. If you let go of everything, the only thing that remains is you. Is the sense of God. The life that is animating this particular moment is the only thing that remains. The awareness that enables everything. So in this meditation, you put the track on, right, in your headphones. You sit however is comfortable for you, but I would recommend, back straight. And you could have lumbar back support, but not upper back support. Sit straight. And breathe through your nose and out through your nose as well. Okay? In through your nose, out through your nose. And first step, after you relax your body and you close your eyes, start focusing and just noticing your thoughts. So focus on your thoughts for just a little while and actually notice the type of thoughts you're having, right? The nature of your thoughts. How active is your mental space right now? Just by becoming more noticing of the thoughts that you're having, you're automatically going to notice that your thoughts start to subside a little bit. But now you're going to do the real work, which is letting go of the thoughts. What letting go of the thoughts means is to disengage with the thoughts. So the only reason you constantly think thoughts is because you don't have control over your attention, and your attention is always latching on to one thought after the next, after the next, after the next. And you don't have any control over this process. What is required in meditation is for you to gain control over your attention and keep it. Rather than having it, go all over the place, you're keeping your attention right here. So when a thought even comes up, you constantly catch yourself that, my attention is latching onto this thought, and you simply disengage with it. Let it go. I remember when I was new to meditation, I was having a hard time understanding what letting go means. Letting go of a thought. How do you let it go? So think of it this way. By letting go of a thought, what we're really doing is we're taking our attention away from that thought and directing it towards something else. So if you're just starting out and you're new to this type of meditation, what you can do is have a reference point, which is your breath maybe, or the feeling of your body, right? Maybe like the feeling of your feet touching the floor, or your butt on wherever you're sitting, like a bed or a chair. So that's your reference point. And every single time you notice yourself thinking a thought, you simply bring your attention back to your reference point. So maybe your breath. And then you keep it there for as long as possible. And then your thoughts come in again, and then you keep it there for as long as possible. So this is like the kind of a beginner type meditation, right? Now when we're really going deep, that is where, so the instruction that I'm going to give you right now may sound confusing. Again, keep your mind out of it. Just be fully here right now, be present, and just be open to what is being said. Don't create a limiting belief that, no, that sounds hard, or I don't know what that means, or I'm not going to be able to do it. It's all a belief. Disengage from that too. Divert your attention back to your reference point. Maybe my voice right now is your reference point. So if you really want to go deep in your meditations, what you have to start doing is to focus your awareness on your awareness. All your life, you have been focusing your attention on things. You're literally lighting up thoughts, people, things, goals, a sense of you, right? Your attention is constantly latching onto something. Now we're letting go of anything, right? We're letting go of anything and everything in the physical, even thoughts of the physical. For the purpose of this, thoughts are also physical. And we're just letting go of all of it. And we're simply turning that attention around back onto itself. We are becoming aware of the fact that we are aware. When I say that, you might say, oh, I know I'm aware right now. Obviously, I'm awake. I'm conscious. That's a very surface level understanding of I am aware. You're actually focusing on the thought that, oh yeah, I'm awake. This is life, blah, blah, blah. Like, this is what I do. I'm awake. I'm conscious. I'm aware. Again, you're just latching your attention, your awareness onto that thought. Disengage from that thought and notice what remains. Become conscious of the feeling of being conscious. So see, right now we're at the point of the video where you might be getting really confused. And this is where I'm going to just be saying different types of pointers pointing to the same exact thing, the same exact feeling of that awareness. Right? I'm just going to say it a bunch of different ways, however it comes out, and whatever connects with you, run with that. But you're going to be, the point of this really is, all your life, your light of your awareness is lighting up all these things. And all your life you have been aware of all these things, never questioning what is the light that is lighting up all these things. You have become so lost in the physical world that is being lit up by your awareness that you have lost all sense of the awareness itself. You have lost all sense of where this world is coming from. So the point of this meditation and what it really means to go within is to completely disengage from anything of the outside world, including your thoughts, including your body, including your sense of self. And turning that awareness and focusing on where that awareness is coming from. Like if you just close your eyes right now and ask yourself, where is my awareness? Where is my awareness located? Right? You may feel it in your head. Maybe you feel it in your heart, whatever. Most likely you're going to be feeling it in your head. You're going to be like, I'm aware from here. Locate your awareness inside of yourself. Don't think about it. Simply feel it. Try to become your awareness. See where it's coming from. You'll notice while you're looking for your awareness, for those couple of seconds, there was no thoughts. There were no thoughts. Because you were simply aware. You were aware, but now become aware of the fact that you are aware. Again, just allow the words to ease you into the sensation of it, to the experience of it, not to the thought of it. Don't pollute this exercise with more thoughts. What is required is to disengage from thoughts and just focus on what is lighting up the thought, what is even making the thought possible. So awareness, consciousness, attention, they all mean the same thing. They're just different words pointing to the same thing. Soul, same thing. Love, same thing. It is that awareness, that consciousness that is here. So as you're meditating, right, with this track on, you constantly have to let go of all the thoughts because thoughts are going to keep coming, right? When thoughts come, your job is to disengage. And so in the beginning stages, your reference point will be your breath. Over time, your reference point becomes the sense of awareness itself, the sense that I was hinting to before. It's this sense of I, right? When you say I, what is that sense you feel? Where is I located in your body? When you say, I am a doctor, I am a lawyer. Before I am a lawyer, I simply am, right? So locate that sense of I am within you. Again, right now, you'll feel it inside your body. That's a false assumption, but that's for a different video. You'll feel it inside your body. Locate that sense of I am. The sense of just I. You'll notice that this sense of I comes before any thoughts. Matter of fact, it's this sense of I that enables any thoughts. It is at the root of every thought. It is prior to thoughts. It is more original than thoughts. This is your natural state, on top of which you add thoughts and perceptions and, whatever else, sense of outside world. But the sense of I is always here, no matter if you're conscious or unconscious of it. It is what is enabling your life, your existence. It is that feeling of existing right now. Like, why is any of this existing? Feel into that. How is any of this just like here? All this reality, all this crazy, amazing reality. The fact that it is. Feel into that. That feeling of isness. It just is here. You are it. Feel into that feeling of being. That isness. That sense of I am alive. That sense of I. And this is a sense that may be really subtle right now. But the more you focus on it, the more it grows until you can catch it all the time. Until it starts to become more and more your reference point. Rather than your thoughts being a reference point and all these objects of your experience being a reference point, the I, the sense of I exist, which is prior to thoughts, which is of another dimension, becomes your reference point. This is the feeling, the experience that you're trying to latch onto during your meditation. And this is what I strive for in every meditation session. So all my meditations are not about letting go of thoughts or trying to fight thoughts away or stop thinking. The point of meditation is to latch onto this awareness and to hold that awareness as much as possible, as long as possible, for however long you can. And then thoughts come back in and you kind of lose yourself. And then you, again, latch onto that awareness between the thoughts. It is the gap between the thoughts, the gap of infinite creativity, infinite well-being, who you truly are. So instead of trying to get rid of thoughts, make your focus latching onto this awareness. And these gaps become longer and longer and longer. I remember when I just started being present and, meditating, couldn't do it for more than like 3 seconds at a time, max. And now, it's become much longer. It's become much easier to activate and like go into and sense, because it actually almost becomes like your more default state. Right now you only constantly think because you're used to it, because you're conditioned to live that way ever since you were a child. But it's actually not a natural way to live. It actually takes effort. So, the more you start to disengage and the more you start to meditate and the more you start to sense this I, which is prior to thoughts, the more effortless it becomes to just be more and more in this state. And you start to realize that when you are constantly thinking, now you start to feel exhausted. When you're constantly engaging in external activities and you're constantly just thinking, you become exhausted. And so now you look forward to meditating. You look forward to just being. You look forward to just being with the I, being the I, being the real you that is prior to all the thoughts that you have about yourself, the identity that you've created, the masks. You can, during your meditation, right? Again, continue to disengage with thoughts. Continue bringing yourself back to the reference point. And if you have any sense of this I, of just like existing, make that your reference point. You don't have to become experienced to do it. It's like you're taking this direction right now. You're watching this video until right now for a particular reason. You are ready. So just make that your reference point. Continue disengaging with the thoughts. And during your meditation, you could even ask, who am I? And then focus on that sense of I again. You don't do anything with it. You just experience it. There's nothing you have to do. You don't have to change it. You don't have to do anything to it. You just be it. Experience yourself as the I. Experience the I that is you. And just stick with it as long as possible. And then when thoughts come back, simply ask yourself, to whom are these thoughts arising? And then you'll be like, I, or to me. And then be like, who am I? Simply focus on the I again. So you continue coming back. So you see, you're just trying to hold this sense of I as much as possible. One of the teachers that I've been really looking up to these days and reading his teachings, he said that even this sense of I over time will fade away. Even this sense of I is actually false. Sri Ramana Maharishi, he said that the more you focus on this I, the more this sense of I and this individuality, this ego dissolves until the self, and then the self is revealed, your true self. So you see that this sense of I, the sense of I am, is the doorway to your true self. And it connects you with your true self. But even the sense of I, even if it's ultimately not true, the sense of I is what you have to focus on, he said, to gain that freedom, to gain the real self. The sense of I is still more true, more original than, more prior to thoughts. Thoughts create a sense of this outside world. Thoughts are what create this constant activity, constant desire, constant fear, constant suffering. It's all thoughts. Thoughts are what create the ego. Thoughts are the ego. Thoughts are the mind. And this is the mind turned outward. The more we focus on the I, and the more we go within, which means focusing on the I, focusing on the fact that you are focusing, becoming aware of being aware, the more the mind goes inward until it eventually just merges back with the self. So that's the teaching of Ramana Maharishi that I've been really following and exploring. And you see that like when you start doing this meditation, you start to become more and more still. And you gain greater awareness throughout the day. And you constantly remember to wake up again and again throughout the day. And then just hold that sense of I. So it's almost like this meditation spills over into the rest of your day, into the rest of your life, until you become more and more woke, awake to your true self, as opposed to constantly being in the false self, constantly being in the thoughts of the false self, chasing things. And the more naturally happy you'll become, the more you sense this true self, the sense of I. Because the sense of I is the sense of existence. It is the awareness through which you're able to do anything else. So go to that original source. Go to that true place that you can connect to at any given moment. It takes effort to think thoughts constantly. It actually takes no effort to be I, to be existence, to exist. It takes no effort at all. You are always here. It's always, the I is always here. The presence is always here. Just in the beginning, it's a little tedious and takes a little effort because you're just so used to thinking. But over time, you can even talk through this I while being aware of the I. You can make videos through the I, where you are always based in the I and everything is happening. So this awareness kind of comes and goes, but it's like you gotta make it an initiative, an intention to latch onto it more and more throughout your day. And the more you go within through this practice, the deeper your meditations will become. So if you practice this during your meditation, obviously it'll be deeper. And you will experience that state of just blank I amness, where there's no thoughts. And no, you don't focus on a black screen. Again, that's focusing on a thought of a black screen. You're just focused on the fact that you are focused. You are focused on the fact that you are aware. Focus on the feeling of I exist. I am. And in this moment, I am. And in this moment, I am. Focus on that. And the meditations go so deep. And however, also throughout the day, you will have deeper awareness, deeper presence. So I think I've given the pointers that I wanted to give in this video. I'll probably make another video, in the future about meditation and where my experience is heading with meditation. If you do want more videos on meditation like this, and if you are watching this video in the 28-minute mark, let me know in the comment section below. Those are the true, people who don't just want to create you guys don't just want to create your own reality. You actually want to deepen your awareness. So I respect that and I salute you for it. But yeah, if you have any specific meditation questions, I'll be answering all of them, because meditation is, I think, my greatest gift to the world. The gift that I have been given from other teachers that have given it to me. I want to pass this on to as many people, because I think I can talk as much in my videos as I want, but nothing is going to benefit you as much as you sitting down to meditate and growing this awareness for yourself. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you gain value from it. I hope this helps you deepen your meditations like nothing else, because truly these pointers did it for me. And I'm wishing the best for you, wishing the same for you.